Have you ever been through something so frustrating, so completely broken, that you just stopped and thought, there has to be a better way? Well, that's exactly what we're talking about today. We're going to dive into how my own really disappointing home search didn't just end with a new house, it actually sparked an entire new way of thinking about real estate. Okay, let's get into it. So it all starts with a story that's probably going to sound familiar to a lot of you. It's a story about a growing family, a totally chaotic market, and that slow, dawning realization that the way things have always been done just doesn't add up anymore. This was the exact question that changed everything for me. It's the kind of question that just pops into your head when you realize you're paying this massive fee for a service that honestly just isn't delivering. It came in a moment of peak frustration after losing offer after offer and feeling like my own agent was just rushing me. So let me set the scene for you. After my daughter was born, my home office pretty much vanished. It slowly turned into her personal playground. Toys everywhere, there was zero focus. Our family had officially outgrown our home. And this was all happening during the peak of the COVID-era Austin housing boom. It was an absolute frenzy of bidding wars and cash offers, making an already stressful process feel just about impossible. And this slide right here, this really gets to the heart of the disconnect I was feeling. I realized my husband and I were doing all the heavy lifting. We were the ones doing the research, the analysis, coming up with the offer strategy. Our agent, she was essentially just a gatekeeper, just opening doors. The value for that huge commission, it just wasn't there. But all that frustration wasn't a dead end. In fact, it was a catalyst. It led to a huge light bulb moment that became the foundation for a completely new way to buy a home. And this was the core of it. The traditional commission structure, it was designed for a time before Zillow, right? Before buyers like you and me had access to tons of information at our fingertips. For modern, educated buyers who are super involved in their own search, that old model just doesn't make any sense. So what's the alternative? It's a model called flat fee real estate. It's pretty simple. Instead of your agent's pay being tied to how expensive a home you buy, they charge a single, transparent, fixed price for their professional services. No percentages, no surprises. Driven by my own crazy experience, I decided to get my real estate license and start a totally new kind of brokerage. And that's how KAT Realty Group, and by the way, it's pronounced KAT Realty, came to be. It was founded on one simple principle: fair, transparent pricing for truly expert service. Okay, so how does this actually play out for you, the buyer? It's pretty straightforward. The seller still offers a commission, just like in a traditional sale. KAT Realty takes its flat fee from that commission. And here's the best part: anything left over goes straight back to you as a cash rebate at closing. Now, let's talk about the part that really matters: the money. Because the difference between a percentage-based commission and a flat fee isn't just a philosophical thing. It has a massive real-world impact on your wallet. To make this super clear, let's use our really common scenario here in the Texas market: buying a home for $500,000. This is where you can truly see the power of this new model. Okay, so with a traditional agent, the standard buyer's agent commission is typically 3%. On this house, that comes out to a whopping $15,000. Now, let's look at our model. With the flat fee, the cost for full professional representation is a predictable, fixed price of $4,999. And here is the punchline. The difference between those two numbers, that's over $10,000 that goes right back into your pocket. That's real money for closing costs, new furniture, or just lowering the amount of cash you have to bring to the table. It's huge. And this table just makes it so clear. Look at how your savings grow as home prices go up. An agent's work is pretty much the same whether the house is $300,000 or $800,000, but with a traditional agent, your cost skyrockets. With a flat fee, your cost stays the same, and your savings just become massive. Okay, so I know what you're thinking. What about the service? If I'm paying less, does that mean I get less help? And that is the big question, right? The answer is no. It just means the help is focused on what truly matters. This model is not about cutting corners. It's about focusing on the high-level, expert work. You still get full representation on all the most critical parts of the deal: pricing guidance, offer strategy, contract negotiation, and help navigating all the complex paperwork and coordination to get you all the way to closing. So the key difference in the service is all about transparency. Our focus is on the financial and legal core of the transaction. We don't do in-person house tours because this model is built for modern buyers who are already comfortable visiting open houses or scheduling tours on their own. And this, right here, gets to the heart of the whole philosophy. Is an agent's real value measured by their ability to unlock a door, or is it in their expertise to protect what is probably your single largest financial investment? We believe it's the latter. So, after hearing all this, the big question is, who is this model really for? It's not for everyone, and that's okay. It's by design. So let's figure out if it's the right fit for you. This approach is absolutely perfect for buyers who are engaged and involved in their search. It doesn't matter if you're a first-timer or a seasoned investor. It's for people who want a strategic partner to handle the high-stakes parts of the deal, not someone to just drive them from house to house. And this is exactly why this conversation is more important now than ever before. As home prices have soared, those percentage-based commissions have ballooned right along with them, a lot of times without any increase in the actual service you get. It's forcing people to really question the value they're getting for their money. So we'll leave you with this question. Now that you've seen how the numbers work and you understand the philosophy behind a different approach, it's really worth asking yourself, is the traditional real estate model actually built to serve your best interests?
KAT Realty Group. True flat fee, outstanding representation.